Hi everyone, this is the UK Martial Arts Show. This is the second day today. Now I'm joined here with Owen King, World Kickboxing Champion. I'm just going to ask him a few questions. Okay, first of all, how is your experience at the Martial Arts Show this weekend, Owen?
Yeah, it's been very good. We've had a good response. I did a seminar. I've had lots of positive feedback, and I'm here third time, and I really enjoy it. I always do.
Fantastic. To begin with, what inspired you to start martial arts, and when did you start martial arts?
People are surprised when I tell them this, because people usually think I started at a really early age. I started when I was 16. I was on a youth training scheme. I wanted to be a chef. Okay? We had a free period, and my tutor was a brown belt karate, and he showed me some self-defense. And the one thing that really stuck in my mind was he did a side kick to the back of someone's knee to get them to go on the floor. And that was it, really. That's why I started. I mean, before that I used to watch Jackie Chan films and Bruce Lee films, but I'd say Jackie Chan was more of an influence on me than Bruce Lee. But really, that was why. It was me wanting to be a chef. My tutor showed me a little bit of self-defense, and that's why I started.
Fantastic. And was it a traditional martial art that you started, or was it freestyle or kickboxing that you got into?
The very first thing I started with was Taekwondo, and that was with Lloyd Byfield at the International Community Centre on Mansfield Road. I remember that. And then from there I moved on to Lao Gar Kung Fu with Dale Lewis, and I did kickboxing with Vic Mark, and I've trained with quite a few other people over the years. Well, lots of people over the years, and I've cross-trained. I've done jiu-jitsu, done boxing, Thai boxing, lots of stuff, but I just enjoy martial arts. But yeah, traditional was Taekwondo and Lao Gar Kung Fu.
Fantastic. Now, I know you're a world champion. How many times have you won the world championships?
4 times.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, you got your fighter training program, and I've experienced the fighter training. I've seen the videos, and I've seen your students in action. And it's amazing that the way you teach them and the way you inspire them. What kind of message would you say if somebody wants to become a fighter?
First of all, you've got to enjoy what you do. If you don't enjoy it, you're going to put pressure on yourself. You're not going to perform. It doesn't matter how technically good you are, how fast you are, how strong you are. If you do not enjoy it, you will get tense. You will not be able to flow. You will not perform to your best. So if you want to be a fighter, you've got to first of all enjoy your training, enjoy martial arts. Don't go in expecting to win all the time. I didn't win for the first few tournaments, and even when I started winning, I'm talking getting seconds and thirds, not first. But once I managed to get first, then I was consistently always in the top 3, and that's over 20 odd years. There were the odd 1 or 2 I'd get nothing, but consistently in the top 3 all the time. So if you want to start competing, you must enjoy your training and don't put too much pressure on yourself to be able to perform all the time.
Fantastic. You got a fantastic academy in Nottingham. Okay, and you inspire a lot of people. You're with fantastic team, as you can see behind me. All the people that are on board on fighter training. What's your ambition, or what would you like from fighter training in the foreseeable future? Where would you like fighter training to reach?
For me, I would like it to obviously go global. It's an online resource anyway, so there's no reason why it can't transcend the boundaries and go to different countries. We have participants in different countries already subscribed to us. Where our base of coaches, mostly from England at the moment, but we have got some Americans on board. The most recent one was Jack Felton, obviously one of the biggest names in sport martial arts in the world at the moment. We have lots of new people coming on board with us. It should be out there anywhere and everywhere, really. I mean, I get people emailing me or Facebooking me, asking me for information about training, asking me to analyse their own fights that they've had and lost. They have opponents, they send me fights to their opponents, I break it down and tell them what I feel they should do to win. So that's why fighter training was born, but that's what I want it to grow to be everywhere, all over the world.
That's an amazing dream, and I wish you all the best to achieving it. One more question, and this is a question I ask everybody. If somebody wants to learn martial arts, if somebody who's got fear factor, they're scared to join a martial arts academy, what kind of advice would you give to them?
It's a tough. Okay, so my experience, the very first class I went to was a kung fu class. It was with a friend of mine. They put me in the middle to spar. It was non-contact. I never went back. That was my very, very first experience. I think I was about 12 or 13. I never went back. So I understand that people are going to be nervous, and it takes a big effort, a big step to take that first step through the door and actually join the class. So I would say, look, there's lots of schools out there. There's lots of professional schools out there. There's lots of friendly teachers out there. Phone a few schools, go in and speak to them. Watch a class or two, get the feel for the place. If it feels right, then most people offer you a free session anyway. Go and try the free session, and if everything feels right, you'll be fine. But you'll never know unless you actually go and take that first step. And I understand the effort it takes, because I didn't go for another 3 years after my first lesson. And even when I say my students are like, oh, but you've always been good, and you'd never be like this. And when I tell them that, they're quite shocked and surprised. But that's the honest truth. That's what happened to me. So go out, phone a few schools, go and speak to the instructors. If they're not, usually first impressions are usually not far wrong. If you get a good vibe from the instructor, then maybe go back and do a class. If you don't, move on to the next. But find someone that you're comfortable with. Don't let the first school that you go to have a negative effect on you and put you off. There's lots of great instructors out there, as you are yourself as well in Derby. So again, you'll be one of the people that I would say to people to go to in your neck of the woods. So that's all I can say. Do your homework, go and see the instructors, speak to them, get a good feel for them, and then try your classes out.
That is fantastic. Thank you. I mean, I entered tournaments myself. First 16 tournaments, 3.5 years. I came home with nothing. And like you said, you came out with nothing either. First 2-3 tournaments, and you still never got first. There might be a lot of people competing at the moment. They might not be winning anything, or they might not be winning the gold. But just, for me, I think stepping on the mats is the biggest thing. Tell the people watching how important it is and the kind of courage that you need to step on the mats.
I mean, you need to be fully prepared. The way you will get your confidence from stepping on the mat is in preparation, not just in physical but your mental preparation. As I said before, you can know all the techniques in the world, but if your head's not in the right place, you will not perform. But also, this is going to be a little bit of a plug for fighter training. But I've told you about the reason that I started it, because of people contacting me. But fighter training is designed for people that want to cross train, but also the people that are just losing out and not quite getting to that third place, or they're consistently getting second and third, but not getting first. This is there to help them. If someone's got really good fast kicks and you can't get past them, we have something on fighter training for that. If you're fighting continuous, you're fighting a good boxer, we have something for that. If you're an MMA fighter wanting to learn stuff, we have stuff for that. And that's the whole reason why fighter training was created. So you're not alone. I get contacted by lots of people anyway, whether they use this or not. There are lots of people out there, but to get the confidence, you have to put the hours in, you have to do the work, you have to train hard and relax and enjoy it.
Okay, Owen, I'm not going to take too much of your time. Thank you very much for your time and enjoy the show. Thank you very much. Thank you.